Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am the voice and owner of the Universal Championship Wrestling League, V-Pac. First off, I just wanted to say thank you to those who tuned in to our second edition of VW Horizon over on the VW channel this past Friday. It was a major success for all of us here at the Universal Championship Wrestling League, and we promise to bring more episodes of both Horizon and the Spotlight this coming season. But with both the VW Spotlight and Horizon in the rearview mirror, we now have one final stop for both Showdown and Overdrive before we get to Chicago and our first mega event of Season 3, Rise to Glory. And I am here today to announce the cards for both Showdown Episode 94 as well as our 40th episode of UCWL Overdrive, which will be both taking place at the Bradley Center from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. First up, on Showdown Episode 94, as announced on the last episode of Showdown, we will see women's tag team action, as it will be a preview of two matches taking place during Rise to Glory weekend, as Winona Earp will team with Sarah Pizzini to face off against both Pan and the returning Daisy the Quake Johnson. All four women came to blows back on Showdown 92, and now they will face off in tag team action. And let's hope the Bradley Center is big enough to contain all four women's animosity towards each other. But that's not all, as we will now have a second women's tag team match as well, as UCWL Women's Champion Quiet will team with her good friend Riku to face off against Quiet's opponent at Rise to Glory, Karai, as well as a partner of Karai's choosing. Both Quiet and Karai are looking to build momentum heading into their Women's Championship match at Rise to Glory. Which team will emerge victorious? Tune into Showdown 94 to find out. And finally, on Showdown 94, both UCWL champion Yuri Boyka and challenger Baki Hanma will be competing in Pick Your Poison matches on Showdown 94. Who will they each pick for their respective opponents? We'll find out in Milwaukee. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen, as the next night will be the go-home episode for Overdrive. It will also be Overdrive's 40th episode as well. On the last episode of Overdrive, Darth Maul issued the challenge to one of the Cruiser X Division's newest signings, Hokuto Maru, to face him in a match on episode 40. And on VW Horizon, Hokuto Maru accepted Maul's challenge. Will the Shiranui Ninja Prodigy finally earn his first big win? Or will it be the Dark Lord of the Sith who stands tall? We'll find out on Overdrive episode 40. And of course, we cannot forget these two matches. The semifinals of the Cruiser X Division Championship Tournament. First up, it'll be one of the Cruiser X Division's newest signings, the hot-headed and foul-mouthed Shiki Ichinose, going one-on-one with one of the Cruiser X Division's pioneers in the Human Rocket, Nova. Nova was the last man to challenge Baki Hanma for the Cruiser X Division Championship, but ultimately came up short in his bid for the title. But now a new opportunity has presented itself for another shot at the title that has eluded him for so long. But first, he'll have to get past Shiki Ichinose, who has shown to be just as dangerous inside the ring as outside of it. Only one of these two will advance to the finals at Rise to Glory. And in our second semi-final match, we will see the man who has gained a huge following in such a short amount of time, Benjamin Turner, the Bronze Tiger, an alternate in this tournament, mind you, as he'll be taking on the former Cruiser X Division champion, Batsu Ichibaji. Batsu lost the Cruiser X Division championship to Baki Hanma and is on a mission to reclaim that very championship, but Bronze Tiger stands in the way. Which one of these expert strikers will advance to the finals at Rise to Glory? Tune into episode 40 to find out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings me to one final announcement. You know the main card for Rise to Glory, but I am here to announce the matches you will be seeing on the Rise to Glory pre-show. First up, it'll be women's tag team action as Mal and Evie, the Descendants, who will have a huge challenge ahead of them as they'll be facing off against both Red Claw and Mother Russia of the CTU. It will be their tag team debut. Code Talker has vowed that both Red Claw and Mother Russia will dominate the women's tag team division. We will see if they can do just that in Chicago. After what went down on VW Horizon, it is now official. Final fight, Cody Travers and Guy will face off once again in a huge grudge match with Captain Cold and Heatwave, the Rogues. This rivalry has been going on for almost 2 seasons now, and it all come to a head in Chicago at Rise to Glory. And finally, as announced on the previous episode of Showdown, Pan will go one-on-one with one of UCWL's newest signings to the women's division in the Witchblade, Sarah Pizzini. Pan and Sarah have been at each other's throats since the start of the season, when Pan blames Sarah for stealing her opportunity at the Women's Championship on the season premiere of Showdown, and now it all comes to a head in Chicago on the Rise to Glory pre-show. And that's all of the announcements I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. This is V-Pac signing off. Have a good day, and we'll see you on the go-home episodes of Showdown and Overdryve from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.